moment you've all been waiting for. The royal hostess with the mostest. The queen bee with the money, honey.
BeePlus.
That's right. And it's time you all bow to the real queen bee.
Here she comes, the most beautiful bee in the universe.
You're stealing all the bees just because you're jealous?
No, that's just a bonus. My actual plan is to capture all the queens. Their hives will then have no choice but to follow me.
Oh, wow. Imagine that. I just got a notification for myself. That never happens. Okay, moving on up in the world. All right. Good evening, everybody. What day is it today? Is today Wednesday? It's Wednesday. Okay. So happy Wednesday to everybody, wherever you may be. That's never going to get old. I am going to, give me 1 second here. I'm going to let some people come in and open up a drink because I am so thirsty. I've been so thirsty all day. It's humid. Like, I can't get enough water or like any other beverage. But my cats are going to knock everything over in a minute because they suck. All right. So I wasn't going to come on today because I was like, I don't know. You ever have those days where you're not feeling, you're like, you want to do something, but then you're just not feeling it. And you're like, okay, I don't know. I feel weird. But hello, everybody. Come in. Hi, Barb. Hi, Shalima and One Red Rose. Voice for the voiceless. Out of the shadows with Ginger. Hello, everybody. So I did put it on subscribers only because I don't really want to deal with idiots. Not that I ever want to. Chicory. Oh, my God. What is he doing? My animals are going to be the death of me. I swear to you. But yeah, I'm not in the mood. So I don't think anyone's in the mood. I think everybody is pretty... I don't know. I haven't caught up with today. I saw a lot of stuff today, so I'm not going to be addressing any of the stuff that I've kind of been sent and heard today because I did not see it for myself. I don't know what's going on. I'm not getting involved in that. This is my channel. I do my own thing here, as most of you know. So that is where I stand with that before we get into that at all. Hi, Boots Mama, in tees, apple bottom jeans. Oh, they are. Jennifer, hello, welcome. I'm glad to see you. I thought you'd get that reference. They are going to laugh. Yes. Thank you, Jen. I appreciate it. Herbalicious Gardens. Everybody go subscribe to Herbalicious Gardens. It's a very, 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 very good and very old friend of mine. Hi, Soul Survivor, Caroline, Blue Velvet River. If I missed anybody. Oh, Callie Marie, hello. I apologize. But yeah, we are going to laugh at some people today, Jen. We are. I'm not sure if I have any mods today. So that being said, that's why I'm not going to be doing like a super long live and go like in depth with things. Because when I'm screen sharing, I don't look at the chat and I don't want to make it like an uncomfortable place for anybody. Because I care about you guys. Hi, Nicole. So, or else I see one of them show up, in which case, that'll be a different story. But I know, obviously people have lives. Hi, Audrey. Good to see you. And yes, so let's see. Yeah, I wanted to laugh today. So we are going to laugh at some people. So for those of you who are just coming in, I have some really great sound clips to play for you all today too. I need a soundboard, but for now I'm just, clipping it and putting it on my phone is going to have to do. I have some great ones of Dorothy that I'm just so excited to share with everybody because, we all love Dorothy so much. And that's the thing. I've had a lot. Hi, Milan. Good to see you. I've had a lot of trolls coming at me recently. And a lot of them, their whole thing about it is they think that I'm, I don't know, whatever. They think that I'm like sucking up to Granny's watching or whatever. And what blows my mind is they can't seem to fathom that I actually genuinely like Jess. She's a really nice person. I like her a lot. She and I have a lot in common. And for whatever reason, I know, Dorothy, it blows your mind that people could actually like each other on here because, you only use people to build your channel. And for whatever benefits you. So that maybe is the difference. I'm not doing this because, I feel like I have. I don't care. I do it because I like her and it's the right thing to do. And I speak about what I want and I don't need a reason to give to them, but they love to follow me wherever I go and tell me that these days. And they think it bothers me, but I'm more mad that they disrupt other people's chats like fucking assholes. That's the thing that you shouldn't be doing. But that's okay. Says the people white knighting for another creator, right? Okay, so I'm the one who's that makes sense. Makes perfect sense, guys. Literally too stupid to insult. Actually, I did put that on my my little soundboard. I'm glad you're here, Rody Gal. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Where is my little thing here? I had it all set up for you guys. I had it all set up. Where is it? Oh, yes. They're all gonna laugh at you. I'm gonna play that again. It's from Carrie, the movie. We all are gonna. Oh, stop! We're all gonna laugh at you. Yeah, that's right. We are. Okay. I have some good ones. Guys. So what I wanted to do first, since I have a mod here, and hello everybody coming in. Hi, T Adams, Case Discussions. Hello, Blissful Essay, Jeep Girl. Hello, Coco. Maisie. Hello. I need glasses so badly, guys. So if I like don't see you, it's nothing. It's not personal. It's my eyes. Yes, Jennifer, I thought you'd appreciate that. They are all gonna laugh at you, all of them. They are already laughing. But yes. Okay, I am going to do that in just a minute. I'm gonna play the video that I put out today. Not today. Yeah, we'll do that too. But I wanted everybody to hear. I don't know how many people see my videos come up in their in their like their feed. I don't know if people see that. If they don't, I want people to see this particular video because I've had a bunch of people. Oh, thanks for stopping by, Jen. I really I love seeing you here. It's been too long. We need to hang out. We are hanging out soon, but we need to hang out. I've missed you. But yeah, so a lot of people are saying that, Natasha doesn't do the stuff that people call her out for doing. They want to say that over and over and over and over again. And I've put out the thing where she says that she doesn't go real life. She says she doesn't, dox people. Well, I beg to differ. So I made a video of when she went real life on Granny's Watching, asking people to call a government agency to call and to report God knows what. And the thing is about it is that I'm sure she could just play plausible deniability because she'd be like, because she's not going to find the clips that she wants. She's not going to find a clip of what she's trying to, that wouldn't be out of context. So that's her problem. So if she was to send that in to whoever, she'd be like, oh, well, I didn't know. I didn't listen to it. Somebody sent it to me, like she always does. She doesn't want to get her hands dirty. Oh, no, she'll let everybody else do it. But see, what she did do is she read these phone numbers and email address out on a live in front of hundreds of people, encouraging them, mobilizing them to take action. It was a call to action. And that in itself is, you can't do that shit. You can't do it. Yeah, she did that too, Boots Mama. She did call Granny's Watching. Yes, she sure did. And there's a video about that coming too. But then I've had people like, I've gotten some weird emails. I got some weird comments and they're like, well, you're not playing the entire clip. Why the fuck would I play the entire clip? It has the number and email address. Of course I'm going to bleep that out. Are you serious? Like, that is one clip. Those are one thing. So I will provide, if anybody I do a clip video and you want to see the full clips that I get stuff from, so that I'm not like, taking it out of context. If you would like that, I am more than happy to send it to you if anybody's interested. But I'm not going to send you that one. And and here's why. I'm not perpetuating that personal information. I'm not doing it. It's not going to happen. I'm not giving anybody else the power to have that number because it's not for YouTube. So if they want to say that I fabricated it, because I got a couple emails that saying that I fabricated it to sound like Natasha did that. I was like, are you serious right now? Like, weren't you there? She literally did this. Like, all I bleeped out was the numbers. And rightfully so. I'm not going to dox people. I'm not going to go real life. I have no need to do that. No desire to whatsoever, especially not to prove some troll wrong. You have that recording, voices? I might be interested in what you have because I have a lot of all of my clips are all over the place. Like you guys will laugh at me if you knew how much I have, but I was first and foremost a clip channel. So I had to put effort into my my craft. Yeah, I don't know, One Red Rose. Apparently I doctored the video to make it sound like Natasha did that when she really didn't, apparently. According to one person that I don't know if is male or female. I'm assuming it's probably a girl. That the email wasn't specific. They of course don't use their names, so that's fine. Yeah, she is right on Twitter. Right, I have fun with them on Twitter. They don't know who I am. they don't realize who they're arguing with. And I had one person argue with me. They thought I maybe just saw it from a hashtag, and they're like, "Oh, well, you don't know the whole situation." I'm like, "Bitch, I do know the situation, and you're wrong. End of story." Like, I'm sorry. Good luck on Twitter, though. Have fun with that. Twitter has literally told you, they've snubbed you already. They've told you. I don't know how many more times anybody's gonna have to tell this woman that her channels have been terminated because she broke terms of service, and then she continues to break terms of service by making new channels. And I don't get it. I don't get how that's my fault or anyone else's fault on here. It makes no sense to me. Hi, Sarah Jane. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody, but I'm going to play that video just in case you didn't see it. I want everybody to see it. So I am going to play that for you guys. And I figured out how to not have it echo. So that's good. So I have a couple of videos, that I wanted to share with you all just in case you didn't see them. So let me do that here. Dun, dun, dun. Getting good at this. Okay. Let's see. There. And okay. I think this fixed it. All right.
One of my members, community members, contacted me and let me know that they had contacted, they let me know this because they didn't want it to fall back on me. They wanted me to be aware that they had contacted Granny's parole officer, probation officer, and advised them about her behaviors on the internet. And she was informed that, according to what Jessica Lynn has told them, I am the problem. She hasn't done anything. I'm harassing her.
So I put the red flag there, and I'm glad that it's doing that, because I, more than anything, want to reiterate the fact that I think there's something weird about what she's saying here. And I'm going to go into that at the end of the video, and I'll let you know why I think it's weird, and you guys can tell me what you think.
Her. That's basically what she's told her probation officer, that she's done nothing. It's all on me. So, any of you who have clips of her saying that her channel has bullied me, that the only person she's bullied is me, that her channel was created to bully me, harass me, any of you who have those comments, I would appreciate it. They are watching her channel, Jeannie. They are now, but now it's too late. So, for those who are comfortable with it, her probation officer, needs to know the truth. She's off of probation next month. However, she's also, since she is on probation, not supposed to associate with another known felon. They just started watching Jeannie. It was just brought to their attention today. Okay. So anybody who has those clips, write this down. They said I couldn't post the phone number, but I can damn sure say it out loud.
That's so fucked up.
This is the email address. Here is the email address.
Apparently I've doctored this, guys, so she didn't really do this according to them. Whatever. And she says it over and over again, so she's repeating it. I had to re-upload it like twice because apparently the music I used was copyright, which is weird because it shouldn't be, but it is what it is. So this is what we're listening to. We're gonna let her read it real slow. You'll get yourself a snack. I think she repeats it like three times. I'm getting bored. Come on, Natasha.
And for those of you who are going to send an email, message me or email me, and I will give you the name of the person that you need to put this to their attention. And for those of you who are going to send an email, message me or email me, and I will give you the name of the person that you need to put this to their attention. If any of you want to call and speak,
I've outdone myself.
to someone. Just a second, I'm getting the number. And I'm glad that this person contacted them. I'm not going to lie. Okay, the phone number is.
All right, so that's basically the gist of that. So I'm coming back to my lovely StreamYard. Right. So yes. So apparently, according to them, because I bleeped that out, I apparently doctored that to make it sound like Natasha was going real life, but she wasn't, according to an email I received. Yes. So I wanted to discuss that a little bit because, I find that to be really ridiculous and stupid. That she would do that. Hi, Magic Man. Because that's putting, and then she went on recently. It was on one of her Twitch streams, and she was like, y'all, I was never trying to get, her children. Well, what do you think happens if somebody, breaks their probation? Like, what do you think happens? And and they don't, a lot of the time, at least with some people I know, they ask questions later. They'll do what they need to do, and then you're stuck away from your family while they sort it out. Well, because she did nothing. Jessica did nothing wrong. She did nothing wrong. So, but if you know what I mean. If somebody's mobilized, you never know what's going to happen. You're taking that risk, and that's what bothers me. And I found it weird that, and maybe I'm just being naive and I'm not familiar with how this works. Because in my experience and understanding, I mean, I've never been I've never been in trouble in my adult life because I just haven't. Everything I've done was under 18. But if I recall correctly, I don't think you could just call and get some of that information. They're not going to say what Granny talks to her about. They would just be like, yeah, you want to make a report? Here, here's the information. I don't think that, I don't know how she knew she'd be off of it when she is. I don't know if that's public info that they dug up on and found. I don't fucking know. I don't know how they found that. Because I don't dig on other people. And I have no desire to. But I'm not sure where that came from. But in terms of, her saying that, it was brought to her attention that Granny says that Granny never, in my understanding is, I don't think Granny ever even mentioned Natasha to anybody until this. Not that I know of. At least that's what I think my understanding of the situation is. But regardless, no probation officer, in my opinion, is going to be telling a stranger on the phone that. I know it's not confidential, protected information, but that doesn't sound right to me. It's usually a very, a bureaucracy type of thing. You're going to call and you're going to get secretary or somebody working the desk. Yeah, they're not. That's what I'm saying. Reality bites. I don't think they give out information like that. So I think she's making that up. I think she made that up in order to get, a reaction. And she figured, if enough people call, something will stick in their mind. And that's what she's hoping for. And I hope to God that nothing happened. And I've told Jess this, if there's any clips that she needs, I will bend over backwards to find them for her. Because 80 people, Jeep Girl? 80. Are you guys hearing this? 80 people called Granny's probation officer, wasting her probation officer's time, who's probably overworked and has an enormous caseload and probably has actual issues to deal with. And people are calling over petty YouTube shit. This is what we've become. This is what's going on in the community. Yet, I don't understand it. And then she still thinks that she should be here. I'm sorry. I have no, and now I don't be like, BeePlus, there are other people that do, I don't care about other people. We're not talking about other people. We're talking about Natasha Cooper right now. We're not talking about other people. I have lots of people on my list of things that I'm going to talk about at some point in time. But right now I've got two, that, our friend Natasha and Dorothy. You guys just make it so easy. Yeah, they are idiots. And I don't think 80 people, guys, 80 people did. And that's Natasha Cooper mobilizing her audience. And in my opinion, that makes her just as culpable. In fact, I believe that, yeah, it definitely does. You're using your platform to mobilize. That's going real life. I don't care if she made the call or not. That's going real life. And then of course she's, praising Lufa, who was the one who went real life and got the information, which, everybody wants to be praised by Natasha Cooper, but really she's just throwing her under the bus. Natasha Cooper is very good at letting people know where she gets her shit from when it's convenient for her to do so, because she doesn't want anybody else trusting those people afterwards. So now we know that this is something that apparently, and please somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but my understanding is that came from Lufa, who has me blocked. So, because I mentioned her name in a video, so she blocked me. Never spoken to her before, never added her, none of that. But, you know, I mentioned her, so I noticed that people were saying hello to her and I couldn't see her. So usually that means she blocked me. Not really sure why. Maybe because she doesn't like what I have to say. That's okay. I feel like if you're going to come on here and you're going to talk shit and you're going to say things, you open yourself up for somebody to say something back. You know, we don't have to do this in a way that's, you know, inappropriate, like Natasha takes it. But you don't get to like just, you know, say whatever you want on here when you have a channel, and not have to deal with, there's consequences. You have free speech, sure, you sure do, but there's consequences for your free speech. So you have to make that decision. If you decide that it's worth opening your mouth about, then fine. That's why I expect blowback when I do what I do. I know. That's why I didn't freak out about Dorothy's latest rant about me. I expected it, honestly. I expected worse. So because I prepared myself for that, because of course, you know, people don't want to hear people, you know, calling them out on their bullshit. Yeah, that's so messed up. Like, and like I said, I mean, I told Jess if she needs any clips or anything like that, I am more than happy to help out with that, because that was not right at all. At all. And that's not fair to her probation officer either, by the way. Like, her probation officer doesn't get paid enough to deal with, you know, like all of these petty betties off the internet. Pretty sure that you just gave them a ton more paperwork that they don't want to fucking do. And it's your fucking fault. So hopefully, you know, I always said that because I actually, people like that. They're like, you're such a mixed bag. I'm like, yeah, I am. Like, I was a functional, I functioned. My friend, I mean, I think she said she left the room, but like, you know, she knows I functioned doing what I did in my life for a very long time. So I had a job. Yes, I did have a job. But I was not behaving well. So, but that's besides the point. But I did, when I graduated college, I was a case manager at a group home with kids, and which was not a good idea, but that's neither here nor there. But I used to, whenever I would like have to stay late and do paperwork, I would always like in my head be like really pissed off and like, you know, saying that my future like lawsuit for carpal tunnel is going to be on like these people that are giving me this work to do. So I hope they, you know, all got your real name. So, you know, when they have carpal tunnel and hand injuries for having to type up all your fucking bullshit that you call to bother them about, you know, they probably roll their eyes so fucking hard. It's like, excuse me, this is Lufa from YouTube, and I need to tell, I have a complaint. I have a complaint. They're probably all laughing at you. They're all fucking laughing at you. I'm laughing at you. I'm sorry. That pisses me off. That shouldn't have happened. That is such bullshit. How would, and she says that people have done that to her niece, and I hope not. That's messed up. I don't condone doing that in any way, shape, or form. There's no need for that. However, for she's been saying that the number of times CPS has been called for her, it really hasn't changed since like a year ago. And this is all new people now, so I don't know who has done this to her recently. That would, you know, would warrant her returning a favor. Nobody that I know of, and that's the thing. Stop with the they shit. I've never even reported Natasha. The only video I've ever reported in my time on YouTube is the one about her dead aunt, ironically enough. So miss me with the, you know, all of these people are doing this. It ain't me. I'm going to talk about it. I have a very big mouth and I will run it for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, ever long as I want, because I can. But yeah, there's no reason. And then they're like, well, do you see what your side does? Nobody does shit like this. Not, you know, and it's one thing to threaten to go real life, and it's another to actually do it. I think both are wrong. Obviously, we shouldn't be doing either. However, you know, if you're saying in a chat when you're angry, you're saying, well, I should do this. That's very different than actually doing that to somebody else. Very, very different. The levels of harm are very, very different, and the consequences are very, very different. And I think that a lot of people get that twisted too, but they're like, well, did you see what they said in the chat? And blah, blah. I don't fucking care what they said in the chat. Did they do it? No. So if they didn't do it, it doesn't fucking matter. So shut the fuck up and stop going real life on people. Jesus. It's not that hard. I'm so tired of it. Like, you know, I bet you, and I bet that a lot of people who are, you know, Natasha Cooper fans, if they were to take a step back, and I bet they would actually really like Jess. I do. I think they probably would. Because I do, and I know that blows Dorothy's mind. Dorothy is like, "Oh, I'm just doing this because, if I don't, Granny's gonna destroy me or whatever." I don't know. She can't seem to comprehend the fact that I actually like Jess. Like, I like Jess a lot. She's a really, really, really cool person. She's very caring. Believe it or not, guys. I know, shocker. Out of the blue, she'll ask me how I'm doing. Nobody does that. I don't have anybody else in my life that asks me how I'm doing before I reach out to them, really. Like, that doesn't happen very often. There's a very few people who actually do shit like that these days. And she does. She does. And she doesn't have to do that. So yeah, I do. I genuinely do like her. And you know what? I go hard for my friends. I do. Yep. Sure do. And I know that that's been an issue, and I don't care. That's just how it is. What they I still don't understand what they were reporting her. Yeah, that's what I'm asking. One Red Rose is that was how I was thinking. I was like, dude, and that's what I'm saying. She's asking for her to find, and I did cut out some of the stuff because it made more sense to do it the way I did because she kept repeating information, and I was getting so fucking tired of editing that video. So I'm like, okay, because then I would go on, and then she says the phone number again, so I'm like, fuck, I have to put music over this too. Yeah, Jess really does, Coco. She does care about other people. I know that makes so many people so angry. Because all you see when you come on here is you see people's YouTube personalities, and there's always going to be another side of people. Now, Natasha says that she's the same on here as she is offline through her own mouth. So maybe that's the case with her. I mean, that wouldn't shock me. I believe that's probably the case with her. But a lot of the time you're just hearing people when they're hurt or angry, or discussing a topic that they're passionate about. And so they might come off as maybe aggressive, or I don't even know, but they're really nice people. Like, you have to get to know them. And no, I don't believe Natasha's one of those people. I don't believe you have to get to know her. She won't let you get to know her. She doesn't play like that. I'm mad I don't have my other seltzer. But yeah, it is so hot. Oh my God, I'm sweating so badly. Still no air conditioners though. Yeah, she was run out of town. That's right. Yes. Hi, Crafton and Kim. Welcome. I'm sorry. Loki's mom, Dawn K. I'm trying to see if there's any other names that I missed here. And if I missed you, I'm so sorry. I am like half looking at the chat, half not looking at the chat. And I'm so glad you're here, Rody Gal. Thank you so much. So much. So much. You are the best. That's the thing. Like, I'm hi, Memphis Mama. Good to see you. Yeah, so I was going to do a YouTube awards tonight for the Sneaky Snake Awards because Ariana, which is one of Dorothy's mods, who she loves me so much. I live rent free in her head. And it's not a very luxurious place. Like, she's a pretty shitty landlord up there. Like, it needs to, there's a lot of problems. It's not working correctly. I don't like living there rent free. I'd rather move out. Thank you. I've never had somebody this obsessed with me before, honestly. But like I showed people before, she had added me to her name. I saw she took it off because I don't know if she was embarrassed that, I'm showing it to the world or what, but she changed her name to Ariana. Fuck you, BeePlus. Ariana. And then she has her friend April B- over here, which can't tell me that's not a jab at me. But she sent me an email in which she was telling me that I am, well, we can read it together again. And I did redact her last name out of here because I'm not a piece of shit person, and there's no way in hell I'm going to put that on a screen. So let's see. Right. So the title is, "Hey, Annoying Bee. I see that you used what I said for your bio," meaning the sneaky snake. "So original," sarcasm, "but I will let your corny ass keep it. Here is some free advice. Work on your jokes and stop stealing people's phrases. Yours truly, Ariana. Fuck you, be Ariana. Laughy emoji." Yeah. So that was about the whole sneaky snake thing. So because I have exposing sneaky snakes in my about section. And she apparently says that she came up with it. Well, I actually Googled it. I Googled it, and I found a YouTube video that has over 34 million views on it from 11 years ago that is called Sneaky Snake. And this guy claims that he started the sneaky snake thing on YouTube, at least. So I'm going to give it to him. So it ain't your intellectual property either, bitch. So shut the fuck up. I made a picture just for her, though. Just for her. I made a picture. You guys want to see it? I'm going to show you anyway. I wasn't sure if she, what color hair she had. So I've updated it since this. This is just like round 1, but there we go. Can we keep this here? There we go. I like that. I like that. I wasn't sure if she was blonde or not, so I did get a bunch of clip art wigs just in case I have to change it. This is just the first version. The other one is like says don't have a hissy fit. And it says something else. I don't remember what. But yep. That's what I've been up to. Yeah, it's famous on TikTok. Yeah, he did start. Okay, Jeep Girl, there you go. Because I Googled it and I'm gonna share it on my community tab. So that's who I apparently stole intellectual property from. So you know, you can fucking, oh no, not going to use that language today. Not going to do it. Okay, so let's share another video, shall we? Like I said, I have a bunch. I found some clips from way back on her true crime channel when she used to do drama on her true crime channel. And I know who she's talking about in these clips. It doesn't matter though. Like I'm not sharing it to be drama. I'm sharing it because it's fucking funny because it's fucking Natasha and the way that you'll see. So I'm going to share it with you guys. I know people who have been in this community for a long time are going to know exactly what this is. And I don't want to, this isn't to start a conversation. I think this person might still be in this community. I'm not sure. But you guys will know. I know Kim and Crafton will know instantly who this is, but I'm going to share that with you guys really quickly because I want to show you. I laughed. I got a good laugh out of it. It was fucking funny. It was like, this did not age very well. Hold on. Let's see. And it's in portrait mode, of course, because that's what, when I found Natasha, she used to be in portrait mode. I know one of her trolls has been trolling AJ, Chromovault, and said something along the lines of, you know, that AJ has sun damage on her skin and stuff like that. And I'm like, dude, have you looked at the sun damage on Natasha's skin? Because apparently it was an alt of Dorothy's that said it to her. So I don't know, Dorothy, are you going to go tell Natasha that she has sun damage all over her skin? Because good Lord, you're about to see it. Hey, Turtle Gum. Let's see. Do you know though? Well, maybe not. I don't know. There's a lot of clips. This is just the one that I composed together and got a kick out of. And I hope I deleted some of the, so I don't want her picture in here because I don't know this person. I remember them from everything that went down, but I do not have a personal opinion. So, let's see. Hold on. Wait. Okay, hold on, guys. I think I can do this. Yes, I can. Oh, I can do whatever I want. Imagine that. All right, it's gonna start playing the thing in just a second. Okay. Getting good at this, guys. Okay, I'm gonna share it. Okay. All right.
That they have I mean, how do you have this much time? Do you not have a hobby other than shaking your ass and asking for money? I mean, do you not have a business?
Do you?
Shouldn't you be in there making sure that he's in? He lives in a camper. Not a nice camper either. Hold up, wait a minute. What y'all talking about, a honey bun? What? Oh my God, there's more that I don't know about. My research team must have spared me something.
Look at that sun damage. Look at, oh my. Yeah, definitely uses filters, guys. Does that not show you?
Well, I must have missed it, Cheyenne, and I'm glad I did. I ain't wanting to see nobody deep-throating a honey bun. You know how people... I can't do it. My face is too fat, but...
This is the best part.
I can't say that I have ever seen someone deep throat a honey bun.
Have I? Maybe? Did I? Maybe once?
Why would that be something that you would want to put?
All right, I think that's the end of it. Okay, I needed to share that with y'all really quickly. Okay, yeah, her research team. Yeah, doesn't she, Audrey? I agree. Blissful. I'm telling you though. She says she doesn't use a filter. Look at that. I mean, come on. And I literally was going through these old clips. I found a lot of old clips, and a lot of them are really, that video, Magic Man, was probably last, maybe March, not this past March, but March 2021. I would say February, March, April. And that was on her true crime channel before she, switched from, and I think that was a video in which she was saying how she isn't the fake Nicole Kessinger's aunt channel or something. I don't recall. I think it was her trying to defend herself with that. I believe that was the premise. It was either that or the Chris Watts baby video, because both of those were very interesting for clips. But yeah, she only was in portrait mode back then. And I remember when I first found her, I was like, who the fuck is this woman? I was like, I was looking for coverage on the Chris Watts case. I ended up finding Kim and Crafton and Critical K at the time, was who I found, and Armchair Detective, but I didn't care for him, like, straight off. Was not my cup of tea. And those were the first channels I found on it, but I found Natasha Cooper within those groups as well. When I first was looking, and I was like, I clicked on it. I'm like, I can't sit through this. Half her shit was drama. That's why she says her best thing that she did was dividing the two, is from her drama channel and her true crime. So yeah, that was when it was all together in one. So it was like, her lives were a big clusterfuck of true crime and mostly drama that had to do with true crime. And then later on, it was a mess. It was a mess. I didn't care for it. In fact, I didn't care for it until I saw it on the Petito case. And CJ had done a song. You know how CJ rewrites songs, right? She had done a really great one about Natasha. She rewrote over that song "Bitch" by Meredith Brooks. And I was thinking to myself, it came to me in the shower. And I was like, I was starting to put my own words to it. So I rewrote a part of it as well, of the same song. I can't sing though, so I'm not going to embarrass myself. But guys, I have outdone myself. So if CJ wants to collab and wants to make like a mashup happen, I will record my part. I will play guitar. I can play that song. I looked it up. It's not that difficult. I have an acoustic that can do it. I can do it. And we could do a collaboration, because CJ can hit notes in that way that I can't do without sounding like a dying cat. So you don't want to hear me do it. But part of it was, my line was about streaming WFLA. It's like, and then say you're the queen of true crime, but we all know you just stream WFLA. Yeah, you're a thief, you're a scammer, sit all day, and no, it's a thief, what is it? Okay, I'm gonna sing it a little bit, guys. You guys can laugh at me and clip this. My very own hate channel. Where is it? It's in my notes app. This is what I do. Oh, it's the you're a thief, yeah. You're a thief, you're a liar, sit all day in your recliner, never give in, always take, give those PayPal pools a break, sit online all the time, then say you're the queen of true crime when we all know you just stream WFLA. Here we go. Okay. I can't sing. I'm a musician in all other ways except for singing. Can't fucking sing. But yes. Oh, thank you, Jeep Girl. Thank you. She got a message thread. Recliner woman needs to stay in her lane. I found a couple clips with you guys, Crafton and Kim, in them that were interesting. Because in some of them you could just tell that like you guys were not having it. Like you guys were being polite. Like, and that's the best word to say it, is you guys were being just polite. And I could tell. I was like, yeah, that's hilarious. It was hilarious. It was funny. I'll have to find it and I'll play it. And then what other ones? Oh, yes. So we can play my latest video as well. And then I was going to do this stuff first. And then what I want to do after that is kind of more, I know that there are some people in the lives that don't like the sexual content stuff. Like, not like, you guys know what I'm saying. It's the Dorothy talking about stuff. I know some of you didn't care. A lot of you did though. And there's a couple things that I was thinking about playing today. I might do it in its own live and let people know beforehand, but we're going to talk about a few things first. That was good. I wrote the whole thing. I rewrote the whole thing, but that was, the chorus, and yeah, I was very happy. I like that song a lot, actually. It's a good song. I dig it. I used to have that on my gym playlist, believe it or not. But yes, let's see. Okay. I wish I did. Yeah. People should, Sarah Jane. There are some people that have that did donate to it, and donated quite a bit to it. And I'm not going to say names because I don't want to like out them. I don't know if they've said it publicly or not. But many of them have asked her for, because she said, if you contributed, at one point she said she'd show, and they have reached out and they have not responded. I know one woman who's very upset about it. I'm not going to out her either, because she's very embarrassed that she spent. Some people you'll know publicly. This isn't somebody who's talked about it though, and I don't want to do that to her. But she was very upset about it because she genuinely felt that she was donating to a good cause. She thought Natasha was a good person and was, she didn't know the whole story. And she gave quite a bit of money, and she's, she was upset. Now she's angry about it. And I'm not going to say who it is just because I don't want to out them here. But it's someone you guys would recognize. It's not somebody that was ever like up on her panel or anything like that. But there are other people. I think Scarlett gave her some money too about it, and she screwed Scarlett, and Scarlett was nothing but a good friend to her. So that's what she does to her quote unquote friends. We've seen it time and time again. You don't think Dorothy and Natasha are actually friends? No. I don't think. I know Natasha can see through her, and I think Dorothy genuinely is delusional enough to think that she'll have the upper hand when it all comes down. That she'll somehow outfox Natasha. Like, Dorothy's the kind of person that would be like secretly be the one leading the charge to get Natasha's channels kept off of YouTube, and pretending to be her friend all at once to get her subscribers. That's the kind of person Dorothy is. Dorothy is. I have no words for Dorothy. No words. But there you go. That counts, Crafton. That counts. $15 counts. I almost donated to it. Almost did. Hi, Diamond Eyes. Almost. And it was right around. Actually, that was one of the things that really turned me off to her, if I'm honest, was that fund, because I know how that shit works. Okay, like I know how that shit works. And you don't just raise $20,000 and I have that, be enough to do what she was, preaching about. Oh, welcome, Memphis Mama. Yay. Yay. I saw that I have a bunch of members. I'm like, that makes me happy. I'm usually, for whatever reason, sometimes I don't see them. Hi, Kellyanne. And it's, I almost did, but then I'm like, I know better. In the back of my head, I'm like, there are multimillionaires, like, who have come on and tried to shut something down on YouTube, and you're not, it's not that easy to do. And at first she said she wanted to make it a better place against cyberbullying for her subs. And then what it's for has changed multiple times. And then it was to get her channels back. And then it's to, make an example of somebody. And, she just keeps pushing it back and pushing it back. And I don't know at what point it's going to bother her subscribers or the people. I know it bothers a lot of people who donated. But I mean, and now she's asking for more. So that doesn't surprise me. But, she has no legal grounds. Like, how can you say somebody's bullying and harassing you when you treat people the way that you do? And then there was one video that I did where I had a clip of where Dorothy was saying to Natasha, oh, well, they're probably taking a good look at your content and they're doing a thorough job. And you could tell Natasha was like, I hope. I'm like, I hope they are. I hope they watch every single one of her videos. I hope all of them, the ones she deleted, all of it. I hope they go through every single one of them with a fine-tooth comb. I am confident in saying that they will not allow her back onto this platform with all of that. There's no way. And then it's her own damn fault for breaking terms of service. Like, you can't. Oh my God. I have no words. And I mean, like I said, I first saw it on Kim and Crafton's where the Twitter thing, I think I heard it in your morning show and you mentioned it. So I went to Twitter and I looked, and lo and behold, there's Team YouTube letting her know to her actual Twitter that she had been taken down for terms of service. And in the meantime, she is not to make more, like, basically Twitter was saying, if your channel was is in review and question, which her main channel was at that time, you're not to be making all of these other channels. And she continued to do so. So she fucked herself doing that. That's her own damn fault. She shouldn't have done that. Had she not done that, she might have stood a better chance. But, as it stands now, I mean, it's her own fucking fault. Right, it just made them more aware of her bullshit. In fact, her people tweeting about it is just making them more aware of her bullshit. Like, I don't know. I mean, you're making it worse for Natasha. Although, keep doing it, guys. They have no idea they're talking to me on there because I have a different name. And they have no idea it's me. And I sometimes if I'm in a bad mood, I'll just go on and argue with some of these people. Because I'm like, you know what? Like, it sometimes it's just not even worth it. It takes a whole nother level of intelligence to even know how to go after somebody whose logic is just so makes no sense whatsoever. Oh, yay. I don't understand how this whole gifting memberships works, but that's awesome. Whoever is doing that. That's awesome. I think that's a cool feature, and I'm glad it's here. I don't know how it works, but I've seen it a couple places. Hey, Kathy. So I'm gonna play the video that I played earlier tonight, that I put out earlier today, which is just a compilation of all of Natasha's weaponry that she has, and some of it is gifted to her, but the rest of it she buys. And I would like to know in the chat, I would like any support of hers when this is up, and you comment, you tell me what this woman needs these items for in real life. What does she need this for? Please tell me. Please tell me. I would love to know, because I don't understand. She looks like an idiot. She looks like an idiot. I've watched a lot of horror movies. I'm a horror movie buff, and she ain't the last girl. Like, that ain't gonna happen. Now, Natasha, she is the kind of person that would, convince her entire audience, because somebody pointed out in my comment section that you have to have a brain for a zombie to be interested in you, and I said, okay, I think Natasha has some smarts about her. That's my opinion. But then she's got the, her audience. I mean, I can't speak the same for some of her audience. I'm sorry. I don't know them all, so I can't speak for them all. But for many of them, I've seen it. Natasha's the kind of person that would know this. She would, manipulate everybody to donating all of their weapons for her. Yeah. And yeah, how did I put it? Because I wrote it in a way that I was going to repeat on here because I thought it was funny. Hold on. Wait. I got this, guys. It's going to come out better. I'm working on my jokes, Ariana. You dig? Where is it? Okay. So, I said yes. All right. So, this woman would never go out into a crowd of zombies fighting off the zombies for her community. She'd convince all of them to donate their weapons to her and write her into their wills, and then do nothing when the zombies come. True story. That's how it would go. So she would get all their weapons and then just let them all get their brains eaten. I don't know. And then they I mean, I guess, yeah, that's what she would do with all of that. I don't know. But I'm gonna go play it. Hold on. I saw Barb. Can I just tell you that I have seen now, there is something that Rhody Gal and I are calling the Rhode Island Recliner Gate. And I have now seen not one, not two, but 3 recliners, all brown recliners, within a very, very close distance to me. And they're everywhere. And, guys, I don't know what's going on here, but it's starting to creep me out. It's really starting to creep me out. We're calling it Recliner Gate. Hold on. I wish I had uploaded these. Damn it. I'll put them on. I put them on a community post, but I found more. So they're everywhere. I'm like, this is probably if I was Dorothy, I would be like, yelling and screaming about there's a coordinated attempt to go real life on me by putting, your old recliner out on the street. But there's recliners everywhere. I wanted my dog to pee on it so badly, but then I was like, there might be somebody who needs, like, a lot. 2 of them were in really good shape. So I'm like, I'm not going to deface this, because I'm petty. I'm not going to do that. Because somebody might need this, and that's not fair. But I was going to try to get a picture of my dog pissing on it. And that's right. I said it. Yep, sure did. So yes, I'm going to play that video for you guys too. Hold on, I'm getting good at this. I'm getting good at this game. Where is it? Okay. La 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 la. All right. Hold on, let's play it. Wait, what? Dun, dun, dun. The end part of this I left in just because it's funny.
And praise Jesus because you don't.
Make sure to donate to the Haters Fund in memory or in thanks for my legs, in honor of my newly grown legs and the miracle that has happened today because I've gotten out of my chair.
It's a hill.
But I wasn't even thinking about it, or I wouldn't have done it. Damn it!
Somebody else is making me money.
Yep. Holy shit!
Hallelujah.
She's like, oh, yikes. That's me.
And I have my sword around my neck because that's how it is supposed to go. And this is an early birthday present that I got today from Herman. He sent it to me from my Amazon wish list. And I love it.
I'm gonna stop this right
It's
here,
not
though.
absolute.
You know, this bitch wants to come on here and criticize Jessica Lynn for having stuff for her children, laundry detergent, and cleaning supplies on her Amazon wish list when she has zombie apocalypse knives. Get the fuck out of here and shut up.
Favorite. And look, Dalton. Look what I got. Let me get this thing off the net.
I don't know what's scarier.
Gotta get this thing off my net.
Imagine seeing that charging at you
For this.
with a knife.
Look what I got.
Oh,
Do I look dangerous?
oh, you look ridiculous.
He said, go with my boots. This is my zombie killer.
Uh-huh. Whatever you say, Natasha. She just wants to be screenshot.
Mrs. Portland, this is for you. It's my zombie killer, Shug. And I mean, obviously, you don't know the difference between a samurai sword.
Do you?
It just that machetes like that make you just feel
Like, I don't understand.
I told Hannah. Oh no! She scratched herself up. After Christmas, I'm gonna start going outside and
Oh, sweet Jesus.
doing a exercise routine with my weapons, and she said,
hit.
I said, yeah, and what's going to happen is the neighbors are going to say, what is that crazy fat woman over there doing? They've never seen her outside before, and now all of a sudden she has come outside and she's wielding all these weapons and taking around the yard.
Hey, just like
I'm going to email you, comment to you,
This live is
whatever, if
nasty.
you think that any of those people care about you. You're even more delusional than I thought. You are truly cuckoo cuckoo, and they all know that, and they use you for their own purposes. But see, the thing about you. Oh, I'm scared. Oh, no. Boomerang?
I can't. What does she need that for? Someone tell me.
That's cool.
That is perfect for making dick topiaries.
Can I ask you seriously what you're doing with this handheld chainsaw?
Christiane, the voice of reason here.
She's gonna trim her head with.
Oh my god, her hands are so she does have panda hands. Never noticed that.
But it is really a chainsaw. It really is. That's cool. You need to be careful with that. No, she'll cry. I know, right, man. I have my own chainsaw for the Sharknado. Wow. And it comes with a battery charger.
Oh boy, what a deal. She got another one too.
Praise Jesus. 'cause you
I'm
know-
sorry, I had to.
Make sure to donate to the Haters Fund
I
in
almost
memory
pissed myself
or
when
in,
this went onto this
in
filter. I was like,
thanks
oh
for
my god, I was
legs,
laughing
honor
so
of
hard.
My newly grown legs and the miracle that has happened today. Because I've gotten up out of my chair. Somebody has said, it's him.
All right, okay. Oh boy. Oh god, that's so. Oh yikes. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Yeah. I hope the filter came off. Yeah. Hold on. I wasn't looking at the chat with all of that though, but yeah. You're right. I mean, well, if you like, do yard work and shit, I mean, sure, I can understand having that. Hey, Robbie. I can understand having that if you're doing like yard work or something, but like if you're sitting in a recliner all day, then there's no. And she got two of them. She said in the live, and I don't know if I don't have the clip on that one, but I did hear it with my own ears that she had gotten another one because it was in another color and she had a sales code for it. Like where does this stuff that she buy go? Like her double wide can't be that big. Like, and I saw a picture like one time the camera flipped around Christmas time. And you could see the piles upon piles of Amazon boxes. It was taking up the entire living room. Boxes upon boxes upon box upon box upon box. And then she said at one point that her mailman just ends up throwing a trash bag full of packages on her porch and hates her. Maybe they have a workers' comp thing in their future of breaking their back, like delivering all of this useless nonsense that she buys. I mean, there's that too. Yeah, and what is she using that for? Seriously. Like, she just buys it because she can. And yeah, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. I mean, if people want, and like, I get it. And my dogs are going to start barking in a second. I'm so sorry. I really hope they don't. I hope they don't. I hope they don't. Yeah, Christiane. Well, Christiane was like the only voice, like the voice of reason. She was like, "Are you serious?" Christiane up on panel. I have another one that was really fucking funny. That Christiane was on it. There were like a few things. There are a few things that if I'm in a really bad mood and I listen to will make me laugh no matter what. One of them is that live with the panel where she was doing the Rooster Mankini thing that she bought for Dalton for God knows what reason. And the other one is a little quote from Dorothy that always makes me laugh. I have literally been listening because I listen to my old lives afterwards where I will because I critique it. I try to see where I can communicate better. I listen to it. So I was listening to one of the clip videos I did that I was going to do a reaction thing for, and I was laughing so hard I had to bite down on like the corners of my mouth to stop laughing. And I don't know why I find it so funny, but it's being added to my list of things that I find so incredibly hilarious. And please tell me I uploaded that. Hold on. I hope I did. Oh, I hope I did. Please tell me that's in this that I uploaded. Because if it is, we're gonna listen to it. Probably not. I do have it in a clip though, and we're gonna have to probably sort through a couple clips of Dorothy screeching. But let's see, where is it at? It's even funnier sped up, but let's see. Wait. Oh, that's not it. That's not it. Where'd it go? Hold on, guys. I swear to you, I was more. I know I organized it more than this. All right, I'm gonna put something on to play while we wait. Hold on, let me find what I wanna put on next. Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. I know I just had this. I know I did. Wasn't it in this or library? Oh, did I upload this yet? I'm gonna upload it really quickly. Hopefully, I don't get in any trouble for this. Let's see. Oh, hold on, guys. I'm trying to make sure this is the right one. What is it? Oh, Dorothy's singing.
You're more like a crab apple. She's a hoarder in a basement. Shut your mouth, Granny. Shut up! Shut up! I told you.
Does that sound like a normal, like reasonable? And that's not even sped up. That's like just as it is. Oh my god, like that doesn't. I don't know people who behave like that. And the worst part is that it's in like the middle of the night. Like she's yelling and screaming. Oh yeah, that's one of my new. That's if I ever get a soundboard or figure out how to use a soundboard, it's gonna go on it. That's gonna go on it along with the from Carrie. I know I had this though. I'm afraid to like put something on and it's not that. But we'll let's just watch a video then, and hope it's in it. All right, hold on. Let me figure out what we're gonna watch next. Because some of these I know that you guys said you couldn't understand the clips, so oh, that's the really bad one. Okay, guys, I'm warning you. Okay, let me see what people in the chat think about this though, real quick. Before I put this on, I know that there are some people that really don't like sexual content. But it's Dorothy, so it's literally stuff out of her own mouth. If there's people that are like super uncomfortable with that, I won't do it. I'll do a separate live. It does sound like a hog squealing, doesn't it, Rebellious Rose? But if you guys are cool with me playing it, then I am. Yeah, Dorothy Fettuccine Chalupa. You know, this woman literally screamed her entire government name and address on a live. Her whole name and address. Who does that? Who does that? Like, I had heard her do her name before, but I never heard her do the her address. Like, yikes! Like, who does that? And then she'll try to say somebody doxed her or whatever when she does that, and she probably doesn't even remember she does it. Okay, okay. So if you guys are cool with that, I'm not going to play the really bad one. I'm going to do the short one first because the other one is a full 12 minutes of Dorothy asking people to. She said that she had like a vibrator that played music and it had Bluetooth, and she's having people suggest names of songs to send to it, and it's the funniest thing in the world. Yeah, Dorothy's a very odd individual. And Dorothy is probably, everyone always asks what did Natasha do? Natasha didn't do anything to me personally. That's not my issue with Natasha. I don't like how she treats others. Not that I need a reason to talk shit about somebody, because I don't. Dorothy, on the other hand, Dorothy is delusional and brought something that, and I saw somebody, I want to address this here too. So I saw somebody in it was some satellite channels chat saying that, when she was ranting about saying that I'm making up, my lifelong struggle with substance abuse, that I'm making it up. And they're like, well, she's all over. She's always talking about it. And, I don't talk about it like that. So that she couldn't be. I'm like, dude, I never brought it up once until you brought it to YouTube. I wasn't going to talk about that on here. That's something I have a lot of shame about. And, and I was not going to come on here and talk about that at all. I had no intention of doing it. You did, Dorothy. You were the one who brought it to YouTube. I'm not, I didn't, and it's so stupid. But that's what she wants to do to me. So I'm going to talk about whatever I want. So I'm going to play that. Okay. Let's play it. Hopefully this is the right one then. Let's see. Okay. This one looks doable. This is just a 5-minute one. And I apologize for some of the language that's in this one makes me uncomfortable too, because I don't like the word. Oh yeah, that she puts her vibrator on top of the refrigerator. Yep, with the camera that she uses to spy. That's right. And she thinks her older son took it. That's right. Yep. Because that's exactly where we should be keeping sex toys, guys, on top of the refrigerator. Totally the best setup. That's where they go, especially in a house where you have other people living with you. Totally. That's where I've always put it, of course. Are you kidding me? It's so weird. It's so weird. Okay. All right. Let's play this. I apologize, guys. Like I said, all right. Let's do this. Yes, Dorothy said that. Well, actually, I'll let her tell you in the clips. Hold on. I don't have to say it. She'll say it. Hopefully I have the right ones here.
Do you guys want to learn about dildos at all? And maybe just how this could have happened with the instrument in question. I mean, I think that could be valuable information. You never know. You may just learn something, and before you know it, you might just go to your local sex shop and go buy a dildo, and just never need a penis again. Who knows?
Who knows? I'm gonna have to stop and pause like here and there, guys. So I have to do some commentary over it. But yeah, Dorothy, we are talking. Actually, guys, I don't know if any of you, there's a creator called Genetic Code, and they made it's like a mashup of Dorothy talking about dildos with like an electronic type song. It is gold. I'm gonna share it to my community post. It's wonderful. If you think my song, the little clip that I managed to get, was good, Genetic Code outdid themselves. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's so good.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, you probably shouldn't do that. Especially if you have a man. I think he's going to expect that you use him for those purposes. But us single ladies, hey, I'm going to talk about this. What the hell am I saying right now? I feel like I should end this and delete it forever. But hey,
YouTube is forever. BeePlus is forever.
But, and this is the truth. I never masturbate. Is that something popular that people do all the time? I mean, I just don't do it. Not that I look down on it or anything. Just never.
She's not judging you guys.
My mind never says, "Hey, Dorothy, you should go masturbate." No, it never has. It's the weirdest thing, right? I gotta ask you guys. Be honest. Does it enter your mind like a lot, or ever? And I'm not talking to any men that might be here because we know it enters your mind. I've read some reports.
She's read reports, guys.
That must be hard. It's a hard knock life, right? Could you imagine being crippled?
What?
Hi, sweetheart. How are you?
I don't even know why she says that. She says, imagine being crippled at the end. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but I don't like that. But yeah, there's Dorothy talking about, she went through like this, I don't know, couple nights where she was ranting and raving, and this isn't even like the best one. There's, and that, between telling us about this and then her, magical rabbit vibrator that twists and turns and plays Bluetooth music. And then, the one that she thinks her son took, it was an interesting time. So let's continue. I don't know what's on this clip, so I apologize if it's something really horrible. I'm okay. Let's do it. We got this. I got this.
I don't know why I'm talking about this.
I don't
Well,
either.
what happened with London Times? Why did somebody delete that message? Did London Time call me a crusty crab badge? That she didn't call. That wasn't called to me. That's about Granny, guys.
Oh, so it's
That was
okay
every
if it's
time
about Granny.
came
Oh,
out.
okay. That's good to know, Dorothy, because you always get upset. Your trolls get upset if there's somebody in chat talking about you. But it's okay for somebody to say that about Granny in your chat. That's very good to know. Thank you. Thank you so we all know we're on the same page here.
Or her
Such a gross word.
Did they? Hold on. I can undo anything. Because I am the owner of this channel.
You sure about that?
Nope, you're not hidden.
You sure you're the
So
owner?
you're good.
Or is
I
it
think they thought you
Natasha?
called me a crusty vag. My vag is just, it's perfect. Because I didn't even have my babies out there. I had 2 C-sections. So
I can't.
it's just, it's not currently in use. I'd like to take it out for a test drive, but
What?
right now it's not a good time in my life.
Okay.
My son cannot be left home alone for long periods of time. And, I'd have to go out on a proper date. It's not like I'm just going to jump on somebody.
You have to wine and dine her, guys.
You're going to at least buy me 5 cans of pasta. I'm coming in my grave.
So, guys, if you want to get with Dorothy, you got to buy her some pasta. Dorothy Marie Fettuccine Chalupa. You got to get her some fettuccine. You got to wine and dine her. She's not gonna. I can't. Like, what the fuck?
My microwave is very annoying.
So
That
are
would
you.
go off like that all night. It's rude, isn't it? It's like too much. It's like, calm the fuck down. I'm coming. I know you're in there. I'm coming down to the end. Oh, no, it just jumped. Sorry. The thing. Oh, look who's here. Cinderella. Is your cousin Scambella around?
Is this just this one?
Have you seen her lately? We're already fighting. We need to go check that out. That's first.
Wait.
I mean, you don't want to get that all night. So let me just grab my. I heated up some salmon.
Oh,
It was
okay.
salmon yesterday, and the pieces I buy, it's enough for 2 meals.
Somewhere in here, she's gonna tell you about the refrigerator.
By Ben, Rich, Uncle Ben, I guess.
Oh, where are you?
He's on here for many years. And the rice.
I don't want to hear about that.
Read the history of Sorghum. I'm sure you remember.
Okay.
Oh, I think they got that.
I know it's in here.
I'm not black, so I can't.
Okay.
Because I can't put myself in their shoes. Hold on.
That's fair. Okay.
How is doing? It's really good though. Yeah, you know that Jessica? Like she's always late for her live. I think that's so fucking rude.
Oh, it's rude to be late to your lives.
Funny because she keeps people waiting.
She thinks, I'm sorry, if real life comes first, I'm going to be late. I'm late all the time. You want to know why? Because, if your kid needs help with homework, that kind of comes first. There needs to be something done around the house. That kind of comes first before YouTube. I've been trying not to do that to you guys, though, which is why I'm here tonight. And I'm actually having a good time. So I'm glad I came. But it is in here somewhere. Hold on.
It's one of the most disrespectful things you can do to somebody. 5 times more important. How many for a week for a YouTuber that was late once? Yeah. She loves cheese. You know how you give dogs if they need medication?
Here it is.
Yeah, over here.
Oh.
All right, that's all. Oh, I have 2.
Oops. Oh. We're going to go snooping. Snooping time, guys. Let's go on a field trip. Do you like that, Ariana? Am I stealing something else of hers?
All right, that's all. Oh, I have 2.
Let's see. Oh, no. Where is it? I wanted to. She has a file, guys, called Granny's Lies in her email, and I want to. Oh, I need glasses. It does. She has a whole file that's called Granny's Lies, and she gets a lot of fucking cash apps. Lots of cash apps, don't you, Dot? Where is it? Oh, this is funny. Wait.
Okay, that's much better. Did I close the? Oh no, I didn't. Okay, you ready? I think this is the one I have. Oh no, that's the dildo.
It sure
The
is.
video from Lufa. Oh god.
They have
Okay. I'm mad. Where is it? Okay, I'm back, guys. I'm back. Well, spending 24 hours. Yeah, I don't. It is rude to snore, guys. That's very rude. It's rude. It's very rude to be just Dorothy in general. Damn it. I'm mad that I can't find that other one. But hopefully that doesn't. I can't even imagine that, Rody Gal. Hopefully I didn't completely dying. Yeah, she probably she did. She's like, oh god, and she was looking at like how to use it too. And I'm like, oh well, good for Dorothy. And I was gonna read that article because it was on Cosmo, and Cosmo writes the most ridiculous crap like on the planet. Like sometimes I need to read it, but I looked at it. I'm like, I can't even read this out loud without laughing because it's that funny. But she's looking at how to use it, and I'm like, okay. Yeah, that's it. Sure is. Yep, sure. They sneak up on you, Dorothy. But that's what she was looking at. Yes, let's see the other one. Where is the I know I had this in here. Let me find it. I need to because I wanted to listen to it. So if I wanted to listen to it, it's this one.
Do you guys want to learn about dildos at all? And maybe just how this could have happened with.
Oh, we already listened to that though. No, we already listened to that. Where's your? Bear with me, guys. I'm sorry. Now I'm being rude, but that's okay. I don't want to play my hand here. I don't want to show everything that I have. What's this one?
I gotta stop singing. I got a copyright strike on the songs I sing.
Oh yeah.
A little too long. Yeah, they picked that up.
I find that very hard to believe that you got a copyright strike for singing, Dorothy. Call me crazy, but it sounds very. I don't believe that for a second. What's this one?
Different scenery. One more. And
it's
push it to look at the dogs. And I have a camera that's hooked up to my Wi-Fi, and I can see what's going on. Put it on top of the refrigerator and just peer out into the living room. I'm gonna spy. What do you think? Oh, you sent me an email? Okay, let me check it now. NC Queen.
That makes me laugh every time, especially if you speed it up. It's like, I'm gonna spy. And like I died laughing. I had people staring at me. They were like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I'm like, have my earbuds in, and I'm like, I can't. Turtle Gum, you're welcome here though. The purple one, it looks like, it's kind of like Natasha's latest outfit where she looks like Grimace from McDonald's. She's been wearing this purple shirt where she is a dead lookalike for Grimace from McDonald's, in my opinion, of course. I agree, hippie sissy. And they can. I don't even care what they say. They love it. I'm like their favorite person to hate right now, and I don't really care. They can say whatever they. Yeah, the spy on the vibrator thief. Yes, you might have him on camera, Dorothy, since you have your camera on top of your refrigerator with your vibrator, so you could probably solve the case. We don't have to. We can spare Detective Turtlegum from that one. We don't want poor Detective Turtlegum to have to take that case. I think you could review that all by yourself. Although Detective Turtlegum is going to start having to look into Rhode Island recliner gate because we're finding more recliners being pushed on the street, like way too close for comfort for me. And I think it's a conspiracy, right, Dorothy? Dorothy would say that too. She'd be like, "It's a conspiracy. They're all turning against me." But oh my God, if they want to talk about me, they can talk about me. There is nothing else that she has on me that wouldn't be a lie. I have said my piece on everything. If people if they're going to believe me, they're going to believe me. If they don't, they don't. I don't know why it's anybody's business anyways. Like what my personal life when it comes to stuff, I had told her in confidence that, I had struggled with substance abuse. And she was the one who brought it to YouTube. So I didn't bring it to YouTube. I'm open about it now because I found that there's a lot of really supportive people here who, aren't awful and don't, I judge myself very harshly. So, and I wasn't going to come on here, but I'm glad I did because now I talk about it all the time because I have a lot of people that, understand and we can talk about it. And, they all like to have discussions about whether I'm making, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. I don't even care. I'll have, I will, I have a actual, I know, but God, but I know it's hard to believe for you guys, but I do actually have friends in real life. So one of them was in my chat earlier today. Maybe I'll have her come up on panel and she can tell you all about it. We can talk. If you want to know about my life. I bet she'd come up. I bet she would. She has a new channel, guys. She doesn't know what we're talking about. She just stopped in to say hi, but she just started a channel about gardening where she basically is like teaching about different gardening stuff. She has no idea who Natasha is or anything like that. But I think she thought it was funny. She definitely thought it was funny. Because I did finally tell people that I do YouTube. So yes, here I am. Although my dad sees what I do on here. And he does, I did, you know, I remember like, you know, when I first started making videos about this, where do I keep mine, Detective Turtle Gun? Well, that's a very personal question, but you know, if you must know, usually my dresser would be where that stuff would go. You know, definitely not on top of the refrigerator. Maybe on top of the dog crates. I don't know. I mean, you know, whatever you're into. Um, but yeah, you can drop her a link, Rody Gal. I'm trying to help her get some subscribers going, because she's really, really passionate about gardening and stuff, and she does a lot of like vlogging stuff. But she just came to YouTube, and she's really serious about trying to make it work. And you know how YouTube, it's hard to get going. But once you do, you get going. And you know, I kept telling her, just keep posting stuff. Eventually, you know, the more you post, you'll get it in the algorithm. Someone will find her. She's great. And she's learning how to make videos too, so she can only get better from here. And she already does a great job. So I'm very happy that she's here. But she's very nice. So be nice to her. But she says her name, and her name's Jennifer. But yes, she's awesome. She's been like my best friend for, I don't know, probably almost 15 years now. Jeez. I met her in 09. 2010, 09. Yeah, 2009. It's a long time. So that's not 15 years. That's 11 years? 12? I don't know math. Whatever. A long time. It feels like I've known her forever. In a good way. But yes. Moving our cereal. Yeah, that's what I put on top of my fridge is a cereal case. That's what I do. So I mean, that's what's on top of mine. I'm not sure why you'd put a vibrator up there. But you know, whatever floats your boat, right? Hi, Kelly. But yeah, that's just it's ridiculous. She is something else. And yeah, but that's what I wanted to show everybody was my what was it? I forgot to upload the actual one. But like I said, Ariana, I need, you know, if you want to tell me what color hair you have, I will fix the wig on the snake. I'll fix it. You know, I just kind of found a really doofy looking blonde one that I thought was nice, so I'm gonna put that back on here. We're gonna put this back on here. See, I made this for our friend Ariana. You know, because she says that she coined the phrase "sneaky snake," and you know wants to you know put "fuck you, B Ariana, fuck you, B Ariana," and I want to put down here, "Don't have a hissy fit." Some stupid. Oh, how could I forget this? Detective Turtlegum posted this. So I don't know if you guys subscribe to Detective Turtlegum. If you don't, you should. But Detective Turtlegum got a message from our friend Pesky, who apparently mentioned me in this message as well. I'm always hesitant to put stuff up because I don't like, you know, even remotely vaguely doxing somebody. So I don't know. I know Detective Turtlegum put it up. I would feel more comfortable if I like kind of got her last name out of it, or the name that's the surname that she has put on. I would feel more comfortable if I squiggle it out, but it's on his community tab. So she thinks that it says BeePlus. I'll read it to you. It's something. It's something. And yeah, let's read it. There's just some weirdos on here, and I'm just gonna talk about all of them. I don't know who gets the best. I don't know who gets the award this week between the two of those things. Like I don't know. Yes. So basically it said you have no, this is to Tick Turtlegum. So it says you hide behind a pic of a turtle. For fuck's sake, you think you're a turtle. BeePlus thinks she's a fucking bee. Kim and Crafton think they're flying an fucking airplane. Oh my god, it's like the Twilight Zone. I do not think that I am actually a bee. It's called a sense of humor. I suggest getting one. Obviously, I am a human being. My name is Emma. I am 33 years old. I do not identify as a bee in any way, shape, or form. I am just myself. The B was because I was looking at a grade that I had gotten in grad school when I was trying to put a name on real quick to go into a chat. And I couldn't think of anything to name myself. So I'm like, okay, a B+. And I put that on there. And then I started making connections in the community with that. And then people knew me as that. And then I'm like, I could use this for branding with bees. I'm actually allergic to bees, believe it or not. So no, I do not think I'm a bee. Detective Turtlegum doesn't actually think he's a turtle. And Kim and Crafton don't actually think they're flying an airplane. Like, I don't know what like dimension you live in. That's debatable, but yes. Yeah, B+ is really my name, guys. I'm doxing myself right now. That's right. Yeah, B+. That's right. Yep, that's actually my name. Seriously? So do you actually think you're a pest? You're a pesky pest? Is that what you think? Do you identify as that? Is that what we're going for here? I don't want to talk about her because that is a whole other thing that I am not even interested in. But Ariana, yes, Ariana is Dorothy's mod who likes to talk shit about me constantly. And even was so nice as to put middle finger B into her name. She's always talking about me. You're always talking about me, aren't you? Always, always about how I'm a sneaky snake. She wrote me an email saying that I stole the phrase sneaky snake from her and that I'm not original. Go fuck yourself several times sideways with Dorothy's fucking dildo. Like, goodbye. You didn't coin the word sneaky snake. People have used sneaky snake forever. Forever. And I have found who started it on YouTube, and I will share his video because he has 34 million views and maybe he can get a few damn more. It's kind of a silly video, but it's kind of funny. I'd never seen it before. But yes. Let's see. Oh, well, Caddy, she seems to have a very interesting view of herself. Yes. Oh no, 80s girl, you doxed me. BeePlus. I know now. Everybody knows that that's my name. Everybody knows it now. Damn it. I am. My dogs are about to start barking, so I apologize. Yep, they sure are. Oh, Molly. Oh, she's such a drama queen. She always gets her tail stuck in the door by accident, and it's her own fault. But yes, yeah, nobody talks to me, guys. That's my name. At least I'm not Dorothy screaming my own address. If you're gonna do that, I mean, if you did that a couple weeks ago, I'm sure you did that before. So she can stop the fuck now saying that Broken Justice or Kelly the Advocate doxed her because neither one of them fucking doxed her. Neither one of them. I'm sure she doxed herself. Or she wasn't doxed at all. I don't know, but I don't think either of those ladies did that. And I've said it 1,000 times, both of them. Dorothy you guys want to say that other people start their channels to talk about one person? Dorothy, what did you start your channel to do? Was it to talk about Kelly the Advocate? Was it not a Kelly hate channel? Because my understanding was it certainly was. So I'm sorry, I'm not sure who is the person unhinged and obsessed with one person. I make a variety of content. I'm part of this community. I don't go after one person. I'm an equal opportunity hater. I just so happen to, have a lot of funny things that I want to share about you and Natasha right now. That happens to be what's piquing my interest. But there are a few other people that I have things to say about, but I'm pretty vocal about who I like and who I don't. I'm not really, it's not a mystery. I support most people, anyways. I don't like everybody, but I like most people. But yeah, I don't think, both of those ladies, I mean, got the shit that they didn't deserve from Dorothy. And she does this a lot. She's done it to Jess now too. I don't even consider myself as somebody that she's targeted relentlessly compared to what she did. I mean, yeah, she did start it for you, didn't she, Kelly? And it was all and she was going to go at it again before. Her whole plan was to get that Clapback Queen channel going so she could start playing the old Kelly videos before she decided that it was in her best interest to make up with Kelly. Because that's what she does. It's all about what people can do for her. And unfortunately, people buy it. But she's horrible. She is and Broken Justice. I mean, she told people to unsubscribe from you or to block you for no reason. And I can't imagine how isolating and hurtful that would have been to you. So Dorothy has no grounds to talk about anything like that. And Dorothy's I'll talk about whatever I want. I have no sympathy, no regret, nothing with that. After what she's done to me and everybody on top of everybody else, no. I'll talk about whatever I want to. And like I said, guys, the reason I haven't gone absolutely apeshit was about what she said the other day, which was pretty nasty. Which you don't even have your facts right, Dorothy. But that's neither here nor there because I really don't care what your people think of me. They can think whatever they want. We don't need to go into technicalities of, whatever. It just shows that some people are very uninformed, but that's okay. The two things that I told her that I wouldn't want shared with the world are the two things she's already said. But they're both in my past and things that I've addressed and work towards going forward. And it's stupid. But the reason I'm not doing it is because I did poke the bear. I sure did. Yep. Nobody's gonna like it if you talk about them. So I expected a response. Yeah. So I'm not really upset about it. It doesn't really bother me. I find it funny. I record all of them so I can make a big compilation of everything that you say about me, Dorothy. And then at the end of it, not that I owe this to anybody here, because I don't owe this to any of you, but just to put it to bed so people will see that she's lying, I'll just take my medication at the end of it and on camera, and y'all can see it for yourselves. And then you can all shut the fuck up and move on with your lives. And Dorothy can say, yes, I'm sorry, BeePlus, I lied about you. And we can all just move on. Or not. I might still want to talk about you. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, that's my big finale. Because I really have no issue sharing. Everybody knows anyway, so it doesn't matter. Right, yeah, and exactly. Everybody needs to, yeah. She's not your friend. If you think she's your friend and she's not going to turn on you, you are very mistaken. I see a couple people in her chat who I can tell you right now, it's coming. It's coming. Your days are numbered too. The minute you give her a reason, or you don't even have to give her a reason, because she woke up one day thinking that I was talking to Kim or Granny behind the scenes when I had literally spoken to neither of them. Although I had spoken to Granny prior to that, like around Christmas time. And I challenge her to show me the receipts of where I was talking about her prior to the date that she came on here and told the entire world what I told her privately. Prior to that, I challenge you. Have someone send it. Find me a time that I spoke badly of you before that, because I can only think of one instance that I said something that would have even been remotely possibly negative about you. But I said at the end of that, and I remember because I went and looked at the messages, it said, I think it was about the whole wish list fiasco. And I said, this is like a shit show, but I think Dorothy, is coming from a good place or something like that. And that was probably the most negative thing you're going to find about that I said about her at all. And there's no screenshots because it doesn't exist. In fact, it was quite the opposite. I had never, or I'm sorry, when you went on your rant about Jess, I'm pretty sure I texted a few people saying that, like, this is fucked up. I don't know if something's wrong with Dorothy. I think that was there too. But prior to that's it. I'd spoken to Jess privately because, we had discussed recovery together. I talked to her about that in November. So, Dorothy was not the first person I told about anything like that. That was much later on. I spoke to Dorothy in February. So yeah. But there's no screenshot. There's no reason. She just woke up one day and she decided that because Granny's ex-mods were in my chat, that it must be a whole setup. Well, since then, Granny's ex-mods have since modded for you, Dorothy. Or not all of them. I'm not doing that. But I don't want to use names with that right now. That's not for today. That's not a today thing. So I'm not sure why that person didn't tell you that it wasn't a big conspiracy plan. Also, when Broken Justice went up on Granny's panel, I'm not sure why nobody has corrected her about the fact that wasn't a setup either. And when Vivian was on, that wasn't a whole thing to mock her. That wasn't real. It's all in her head. And I've heard this from multiple people. I don't know what Vivian's dog sounds like, so fuck if I know if that was her dog barking in the background or whatever. But from the people I've heard it from, and the people that, these are people that I don't think would bullshit me, especially at the time that these questions were asked, that wasn't a setup. That wasn't a setup to bother Dorothy. Nobody cares. Jess didn't care about you, Dorothy. I don't understand that. That's a whole. Oh, thunder here? Or I don't think there's thunder here. I live in the city, so it's very, very loud. There's a lot of people on motorcycles, loud cars, loud music, fireworks. One of my neighbors who sounds actually like Dorothy, because I was very creeped out. I went to the back and I heard someone who sounded like Dorothy, same accent, because I live in Rhode Island. I've been open about that, so that's near Massachusetts. So that accent isn't uncommon here. And it is pitch dark, and they are mowing their lawn, yelling in the dark, mowing their lawn in the dark. I'm like, that's something Dorothy would do. She would literally wake up at or she'd be up at 3 a.m. and be like, you know what? Now is a really good time to mow my lawn. I should really go mow my lawn when there's absolutely no light and yell because I'm getting it stuck on things. I don't know if this person's under the influence. I have no idea what's going on with this person. I wasn't aware that because I live next to it, it's a vacant lot and it's overgrown. Wasn't aware anybody used that lot. I know there were, so yeah, mowing in the dark. Yeah, exactly, Christine. Yeah, mowing their lawn and at 9:30 at night was when they started. Yeah, and it sounded just like Dorothy. I was like, oh boy, did you buy that vacant lot across, right next to my backyard? But yeah, my dogs hate the thunder. That's why I didn't come on last night, is because they were really upset about it. It was a bad storm. It was kind of nice. I'm terrified. I don't like thunder and lightning. Like I'm scared of it, but like, you know, in my adult years, it's because my mom raised, we were paranoid about it. My mom was paranoid, very safety oriented. So, like, you know, this woman would caution cone off the street if I was like rollerblading outside playing street hockey with the other kids, and I had to wear a helmet and like elbow pads and knee pads and wrist guards, and I looked ridiculous, and like I was the only kid who had to wear all of this safety gear. It was so embarrassing, but you know, she meant well, and you know, kept us safe. You know, she loved us very much. My mom's quite a character. But yeah, she used to caution cone off the entire fucking street. But hold on, yes. Oh, yeah, my dogs have medication for you know, the fireworks, cuz like I said, I live in the city. A lot of people have like 2020 was the worst. Like you couldn't go a night without the whole like street. They almost set the church on fire. The church near me, they like the roof almost set on fire because of these dumbasses out there doing amateur fireworks. It was bad. It was bad. I saw it unfold and I was like, holy shit, they just set a church on fire. But fortunately, those people don't live there anymore because I couldn't stand these people. It's so loud. So loud. You want to know a funny story about me when I was a kid? So when I was a kid, the house across the street from my parents' house, I don't know. I used to babysit for the kids, but when I was a little kid, it was like a group of adults that lived there. And I don't know why, because it's like in a very residential neighborhood. Like there was not a bunch of, hi, Amber. There's not a bunch of like people that I don't know why it was like some kind of like it was young they had parties. So there was one time that I was trying to sleep because my window mirrored like their backyard and they were having like a late party and I couldn't sleep. So I wrote a note to them and I write, "Dear noisy neighbors, my name is Emma and I am 4 years old and I live across the street and I am trying to sleep when you are having parties." And I took a seashell and I put the note next to their gate with the seashell. I don't know whatever happened with that, but I just thought of that. I don't know. But yes, that is it. But yeah, I also appreciate all the feedback you guys have said about my photography. Like that's just with my iPhone. I do have an actual camera too. I might start up an Instagram to share on YouTube so people can check out my stuff if they want to. Because I love doing photography. I like taking like really artsy photos of stuff, and you know, I basically like my decision to switch to iPhone was based on different cameras related stuff, and I'm glad I did. I said all I want is a picture that can take a picture of the moon, and I don't have to do a whole lot of doctoring for it. And like I guess the Samsung that they had at the time had a better camera with the optical zoom, but overall, I mean, I took a picture of the moon with my iPhone, and it's like you can see the details. It's crazy. And I had a really old Android before that. Like this is my first iPhone, and I'll never go back. Now I want a Apple laptop. Now I want all of that. I want the whole ecosystem. I do have thunder jackets for my dogs. I just don't know where they are. And I know I do because I used to manage a pet store. So that was my last job. So I got a discount on a lot of stuff, especially when the company went out of business. When everything got liquidated, everything got marked down, and then I got a discount on top of that markdown. So I stocked up on so much stuff. I also donated thousands of dollars worth of products to shelters as well, because it was so heavily discounted. Then plus my employee discount, I think I got probably close to $4,000 worth of stuff for maybe $400 for local rescues and for me and my mom who have, we feed the stray kitties. So my mom has her little clan up at my parents' house, and then it's funny though because I mean I don't live incredibly far for my parents, and the cats don't really overlap though. It's like they have like these territories. So she has one of its she has Beauty, which is an all black cat. Its name's Beauty, and then she has a black and white one named Punham, and then she has another one too. I don't remember. I had to go up to their house to feed them this week, and then I have a bunch of like a feral colony, Domino and Salem and Figaro and oh god, what is the other one's name? I don't even remember. I am drawing a blank, but you guys get the point. You get the point. But yeah, I found some really cool like treats for dogs that help with the thunder that I swear by, and it's oh god, my brain is not working out. I need to eat and go to bed, but it has like melatonin and hemp and like CBD in it. And it seems to help them. It's the best one I've found so far. But my dog does need to take like actual medication when it's like the thunder or like really bad fireworks like 4th of July. Because she hurts herself. Like she'll chew on her own leg because she gets so anxious. So unfortunately, she can't handle it. Although, you know, I didn't have to do it a whole lot of days, so I'm grateful for that. I don't know. Rodigal is actually no, I don't want to dox where I live. I'm not going to say that. Rodigal, do you know the stadium of which I'm speaking of that is no longer a stadium? Did they do fireworks there still, or did that not happen this year? Because I feel like it didn't happen this year. Because I don't think they do. Because we used to go, Rodigal knows what I'm talking about. We used to go there every year on the 3rd to see the fireworks growing up. And I always hated fireworks. I always had to have my ears covered. I don't like loud noises. I'm very sensitive to sound. I'm a musician, so like if there's a song, I can like dissect each layer of the music, but I can never like, I'm very sensitive to noises though. It's weird. I can't describe it. I don't know. My brain works wonky sometimes, but like loud noises have always bothered me. So, oh, they did, but they weren't as good. Okay, well, they weren't as loud, so I appreciate that. I did appreciate that this year, because I don't want. Between my own issues with loud noises, because I fixate on them, I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why I am the way I am. I just am. And my dogs getting all upset about it. My cats don't like it. Yeah. I caught kids throwing like those little like firecracker things at my cat last year, and oh my god, yeah. I never wanted to hurt somebody that badly, but you do not throw fireworks at cats. That's cruel, and I don't know where these kids' parents are. That is not something that's okay for anybody to be doing. And then on 2020, my neighbor they just moved out. Actually, they just moved out this month, but one of them was a Marine veteran, and the fireworks were so bad in 2020. He had to be carried out in an ambulance at one point because his PTSD was so bad he couldn't handle it anymore. His girlfriend had to call. It was really sad. Because it was nonstop in 2020. I don't know if it was like the stimulus checks or what, but everybody bought a fuck ton of fireworks and were lighting them off in the street, and this poor guy was suffering. Because I went outside. I mean, we all live on top of each other. I live in the city, so like, their parking lot is like not even a foot away from my living room window, so it's a pain in the ass. I don't like living here very much sometimes. I wish I lived in the country where it's quiet and there's no like light pollution, so I can take pictures of my favorite constellation, Orion. Oh, you went to Crew Fest? Yeah. Well, you guys would laugh if you knew like the kind of music I listen to and like the stage shows that they have. It's quite loud. But like if you're enthralled in the music, like it doesn't bother me. It's when it's loud noises that are unwanted, I think, that bother me. Or like, and I know kids can't help it. My neighbor has a kid who I don't understand. I have never heard a little boy be able to raise their voice to the shriek level of this little kid, and it's not his fault. It's just it goes right down my spine. And now he's on this thing where he thinks he's a werewolf. So all day when he's playing in the driveway, he'll be going back and forth on his scooter going, oh, oh, and I'm like, oh my god, like I'm trying to do homework and I'm like put on my earphones and I'm like, he's just being a kid. He's just being a kid. He's just being a kid. He's not doing anything wrong. But it's so annoying. Like, and yeah, it's just his voice too. Like kids in general, I mean, yeah, but this little, like, if you heard his voice, you would be like, oh my god, how do you live here? I don't know how his parents live with it. But I suppose you don't have a choice, right? Let's see. Yeah, his new thing is he's a wolf. Yeah, so he's been, or sometimes he wants to be a dog, especially when my dogs are out there and they like bark at each other. It's kind of cute. I don't know how old he is. So that makes me, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, oh, he does. Rodigal, and you'd think people cared about that, but they don't. They don't. And if I even post that on Facebook about the fireworks, I get so many comments saying that I'm a buzzkill and that like people can do what they want, and I can't tell them what to do, and people can have fun. It's a free country. Oh my god, I get jumped on. I'm like, I'm not trying to be the fun police. I'm just saying, like, if you don't want to think of the pets, think of like the veterans and people with the PTSD where loud noises, or the people who are autistic. where loud noises really bother, and can cause some real emotional distress. I mean, I don't know. But I guess if it's only one night a year, I guess we can all suck it up. But it was bad the past couple years. So, you live in the country and your neighboring property lets off loud fireworks and cheer. Oh yeah, with the national forest. Yeah, and isn't that how one of those big fires started with was a gender reveal with fireworks, and that's what started one of those big fires that where last summer it was actually smoky here in Rhode Island because of the fires in California. That was bizarre. I was like, why is it smoky? Why does the sky look on fire? And I Googled it and it said it was because of the fires in California. And I live in on the the East Coast. Like, it's nuts. Yeah, people, if there's laws about that where you are, I don't care if it's a free country or not. I don't care if you don't, you don't want to be the reason that people lose their homes and shit. Like, no, imagine being that person. I think they got in trouble. I think they got charged for something with that. Because I mean it destroyed a lot. But yeah, it's illegal in Massachusetts actually, and they do a very good job of enforcing it. At least when I lived there, because I lived in Massachusetts for many years, and they were, I was at some backyard parties, and the cops would most certainly show up if there was a firework that they saw. I think where I live, they're legal, but they can't leave the ground. But of course, all the good ones leave the ground. I could be wrong, but people go up to New Hampshire, and right over the border, directly over the border, there's a huge firework depot. And you can go and buy whatever you'd like because it's New Hampshire. And then come back here. And in Rhode Island, I believe that most of them are legal. So there's nothing I can do about it. I also looked into noise ordinances because I was going to be that person. It was that bad in 2020 that I was going to start being that person because everyone was home and loud, and they had their car doors open with the music playing with their custom bass systems put in, and it was all the time, and it was miserable. They don't do that anymore though. People actually have to go do things with their lives now. So it's a little quieter. Yeah, that was the one in Oregon that burned. Yeah, that was fireworks. That's nuts. That's nuts. That makes me sad. I mean, you almost feel bad. People are trying to have fun, announcing their celebrating their new baby. I mean, great, but do you have to use fireworks, especially if it's the dry season? It drives me crazy. That stuff causes so much harm, and it could be so easily prevented. But you tried to pretend you were a badass and brought no projectiles. I wasn't allowed to do any sort of fireworks growing up. Nope. No, never. Never. No, I've never so much as, well, that's not true. When we were in Japan, when my dad was working over there, he was doing a lecture tour, and I got a bunch of Hello Kitty fireworks, which I still think are stored in the crawl space in my old bedroom at my parents' house, which I'm going to have to go look sometime. I'm going to have to go over there and be like, we're going to have to move whatever's in the way there. And we're going to go into that crawl space and we're going to go find all of my treasures that I put in that crawl space. Cause I'm sure I'd find some stuff that would make me laugh so freaking hard. I'm sure I would, because I know that there's stuff that I've been looking for a long time that's probably in there. But there was a lot of not asbestos. There was asbestos, but I think they took it out when they renovated the house. But my mom she was afraid that there were still remnants of it in there. So we couldn't go near it. And they had it painted shut at one point. I don't know. My mom was a safety nut. Everything has to be safe. Everything had to be safe. I was adopted. So there was never a more wanted baby than me. And my mom was very overbearing parent. Because and I don't fault her for that. Better safe than sorry, right? Your dad got the fireworks this year in New Hampshire. Yeah. Oh, New York, you're not supposed to. Yeah, the ground ones. That's what it's supposed to be in Rhode Island too, Christine. But people go to New Hampshire and they bring stuff back. Yeah, I mean, if you would live in a rural area, that and you're confident in what you're doing, I don't have a problem with that. But when it comes to if you knew where I lived, yeah, it's to do it all the time. It doesn't work, and it's dangerous. Like I said, the church almost caught on fire. I watched it happen. You burn part of the yard with fireworks. Oh, yeah, I bet your dad was pissed. You guys should Google fireworks go off at Hive. Hive is a grocery store. Really? Oh, I didn't know. See, I'm stealing people's ideas, Rhodey Gal. You shouldn't have told me that. Now I have somebody else. Now I'm copying a grocery store, guys. What's next? What else am I copying? Good Lord, get a sense of humor. Like, it's called like a parody, or I don't know, being creative. Dorothy, do you Photoshop any of your own shit? No, you don't. Do you make thumbnails? No, you don't. Do you edit videos? No, you don't. Okay. Where's your creativity? You don't do fucking shit. I do more creative stuff on here than most. Like, I put out videos. You know how long those take? Like, anybody on here who does videos, guys, if you see somebody who does a video, make sure you go like it. Like, go like it. Leave a comment. Please. Like, you know, even if it's something you've already seen. Like, you know, if it's a panel that you saw and they did a video, just go do it, because these things take forever. It's a pain in the butt. And a lot of the time, the videos never get people don't know until they try to make one. So I always say support each other. I'll always like the video if I see it. I'll always make sure to try to like it. Sometimes I try to remember to comment too, because that helps as well. So I mean, yeah, how have I not mentioned this? I'm a dumbass. I should have said this at the beginning. I'm learning, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You know, liking the video gets it out into the algorithm, which is really helpful, because, you know, I know it's funny, guys. A lot of you guys, I got so many comments on a lot of my content recently, and they're like, oh, BeePlus, like, this is awesome. I didn't know you had all this. And I'm like, guys, I've been putting out this content since December. It's just nobody saw it. Because, you know, if you're a small channel, your stuff doesn't get thrown out in the algorithm. I mean, if you go through my content, I've been putting this stuff out since December. My videos weren't great back then. I've gotten a lot better at them. But you know, the YouTube, you know, no one will see it. So it sucks. Yeah, and yeah, Dorothy, you spend a lot of your time streaming stuff, so I don't want to hear it. At least I put together clips, and sometimes I put some fun stickers on it. Our field trips are like, you know, we have luxury field trips. You have whatever that is. I wouldn't want to get in a bus that you're driving, or any vehicle for that matter. That's just my opinion. And we have like a luxury tour bus over here. Like, we're not on like a you know, ratchet school bus over here. Only the best for my subscribers. Only the best. I'll show you the bus we're on, because I know it bothers her so much. There we go. This is what we're on, guys. It's nice and air conditioned. There's a bathroom in the back. You know, we got some TVs going on in there too. But yes, that's how I feel about that. I don't know why it bothers her so much. Oh, well, whatever. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. So yeah, please make sure that you like the video. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button. The next live that I'm going to do, and I'll do it tomorrow, and I'll give fair warning, I am going to put the compilation of the really funny live that I want to react to with people together. It's the one, it's something. But it's a long clip, and the entire part of it is like, it's not something I could edit into shorter pieces. You have to listen to the whole 12 minutes of Dorothy talking about musical dildos and vibrators and songs. Because I would like to do that as a group activity. Like, we're going to all talk about it and think of the very best songs. But we're going to do that separately. So that will probably be a tomorrow thing. And I'll make sure I have all my clips ready, because today I didn't have all my clips ready. I'm mad. I thought I did. I actually spent some time preparing for it too. And of course, like, I go on here and I can't find them. And I'm also going, well, tomorrow, Jeep Girl, I'm going to try to, I've been working on some other videos. So I'll probably not release them until after my live. So like, it's like exclusive premiere or whatever the fuck. Yeah, I'll figure out something, because I have over 1,200 clips and videos, and that's just on my phone. The rest of it's backed up to my cloud. My phone can have I got the iPhone that has like the most storage you can possibly have. And I did that for a reason. But you know, because I do clip videos, so I have to have my material, and I do it all from my phone. I don't do this on the computer. It's all from my phone. I'd like to change that, but for now, that's how it is. And yeah, so I have a lot of clips. I've been trying to make them into like groups of relevance, so it's not like all just random shit. Plus, I try to make it my own, so it's not like just me streaming other people's clips, because that's not really, I don't know, not my style. So yeah, I'm gonna put all that. I'm gonna get something fun for you guys. I'm sitting on a really good clip right now that I want to present. It has to go perfectly. It has to be presented perfectly, because it is one that people need to hear. That people know. I know some people know that I have it, but I want to play it, and I haven't decided if I want to do it in a video or if I want to go live about it. I haven't decided yet. I might do both just so everybody sees it. But yeah. Also though, if you have any clips that you want to send me, if you get some clips that you think that would be good for me to react to, or you think that I could do some good with a video, please email me. Because I've actually gotten some really great clips sent to me that I missed, because I honestly don't go on Twitch, or else somebody is like, hey, she's there. So if anybody's watching it and you catch something that you think that I need to do a video about, please send it to me. It's BeePlus44@gmail.com. So I can, have that, because I'm not going to go looking on Twitch for her. I'm lazy. I don't even have Twitch downloaded on my phone. I don't do Twitch. I have no need to do Twitch. That's not a platform I've really grown to spend any time on. But so if you happen to see something, let me know. If you have stuff from the past that you really want me to do a live on, or if you think there's something I should do a video on, send it to me. And honestly, it doesn't even have to be Natasha and Dorothy. If you have something that you or from a creator, send it to me. I'll use my discretion. Or if it's somebody I don't even know about yet, let me know, and we can do that. But if you see something else going on in the that you think that needs to be talked about, let me know. I'm not afraid to call anybody out. I'm ADD, so I can't focus on too many things at once. I get overwhelmed. But I want to make that clear, because that was one of people's biggest complaints. So you call out one person but not another. Well, my focus isn't on everybody right now. I'm talking about Natasha and Dorothy, and I don't need to have a reason to do so. I'm just going to do it. But I hope all of you have a great night. I will see you guys tomorrow, and stay safe on those YouTube streets.